But that's how you do the world boss. I recommend standing on the side. I'll show you guys my build. I just got the Twisting Blades orbit for a short time after they return to you, dealing 40% of Twisting Blades return damage per hit. Based on the distance the blades return, the orbit damage increases up to 80% of return damage. Deal 7.9% increased damage for each second you stand still, up to 30 seconds, or 30%. Critical strikes with core skills increases your attack speed by 28% for 3 seconds. I'm mostly wearing this for the critical strike damage, the critical strike chance, the lucky hit chance, the vulnerable damage, because once you do shadow imbuement, it's gonna make them vulnerable, so you're gonna get more vulnerable damage. I imprinted this for Flurry to test out the build, but you don't really need that. The main two things you need is this Twisting Blades thing right here, and basic skills to gain 20%, 26% attack speed, and probably each second you stand still, damage increased up to 30%. It's pretty good. That's pretty much all you need. You could use this. I find it pretty easy because you're gonna use dash for mobility, because like mobility for rogue is so like crucial. So when you automatically drop a smoke grenade at the end of dash, dash's cooldown is reduced by 0.34 seconds for each enemy dazed, this way up to 1.02 seconds. So you get basically a cooldown reduction on your dash, and you drop smoke grenade and you daze them so they can't even hurt you, so you can like dash into an enemy. You can like dash, boom, right there. Upon taking damage from surrounding enemies, you drop a smoke grenade and dodge the next 4 attacks within 10 seconds. This effect can occur once every 100 seconds. And I find like rubies being the best in armor, because it gives you 5% maximum life. And alright, let's go over the skills. I have 1 point in Invigorating Strike for the energy regeneration by 20% for 3 seconds. Of course, you have to go Enhanced Invigorating Strike, so increases its energy regeneration bonus by 30%. Hitting an enemy with Invigorating Strike while you're below 50% energy makes them vulnerable for 3 seconds, because you want to make them vulnerable so they take damage. As you can see down here, vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. I have 3 points in the Twisted Blades. Enhanced Twisted Blades, so deals 30% increased damage when returning. And I have Improved Twisting Blades. Enemies are dazed while impaled with Twisting Blades, but you can go with Advanced Twisting Blades for the cooldowns, which is pretty good, so cooldowns are pretty crucial. I have 2 points in the Siphoning Strikes, so heal 2% of your maximum life, 10. When you critically strike close enemies, because you're going to be critically striking a lot, you gain 4% close damage reduction on Sturdy. And then I come down here, I have 2 points in the Weapon Mastery, because I have a sword and a dagger, so 10% increased damage to healthy enemies and 6% increased damage. And then since I'm using a crossbow, critical strike damage is increased by 10%. But you would really want a bow, so increased damage versus vulnerable enemies, because you're going to be vulnerabling all of them. Of course, you pick up dash for just the mobility, because mobility is key for rogue. And then I picked up enhanced dash, so enemies damaged by dash take 20% increase to critical strike damage from you for 5 seconds. And then I come down here, I put 1 point into exploit. You deal 6% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies. I put 2 points into Dark Shroud, because it gains damage reduction per active shadow. So if you have 5 active shadows, you're gonna get 9.6% each damage reduction from that. Dark shadows, enhanced dark shadow, dark shrouds. Shadows have a 10% chance to not be consumed. While you have at least 2 active shadows from Dark Shroud, gain 10% in critical strike chance. So you're getting some critical strike here with Dark Shroud and damage reduction. dash for mobility, weapon mastery for damage, twisting blades for your main skill, invigorating strike for energy, and Barnable. I have 1 point into freaking shadow imbuement. Enhanced shadow imbuement. You have 25% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies infected by shadow imbuement. Blended shadow imbuement. Shadow imbuement's primary explosion makes them vulnerable for 2 seconds. I have 3 points into precision imbuement. Skills gain 15% increased critical strike chance, so you're always critting. And to top it off, I have 1 point into shadow clone. It deals 60% of your damage, but you could go with supreme shadow clone if you want to. Like, you can probably supplement out like exploit and 1 point into shadow weapon mastery, and put prime shadow clone where you're unstoppable for 5 seconds. And then you can go supreme shadow clone where it deals additional 20% of your damage. And then it's pretty crazy. And then for specialization, I go with inner sight against bosses. If I'm going just everything, I would rather go combo points. But I use inner sight the most. And that's pretty much my build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.